Every Zodiac account online will tell you which sign you are. Almost none of them tell you which of the three deeper categories your sign belongs to: Cardinal, Fixed, or Mutable. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn are Cardinal, the starters, the ones who launch things. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are Fixed, the holders, the ones who don't let go. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces are Mutable, the shapeshifters, the ones who adapt to whatever's in front of them. Your sign tells you your flavor. Your modality tells you your actual operating system, and it explains a pattern you've probably been blaming on yourself for years. Here's where it goes wrong. A cardinal person starts the business, the relationship, the fitness plan, the redecorating project, with real, genuine excitement, and then quietly abandons it 2 months in and calls themselves undisciplined. A fixed person stays in the job, the friendship, the apartment long after it stopped serving them, because ending things feels like a kind of death, and calls themselves loyal instead of naming what's actually stuck. A mutable person becomes whoever the room needs them to be so smoothly that by 30 they can't answer a simple question like what they actually want, and calls it being easygoing. None of these are character flaws. They're the shadow side of a structure nobody ever explained to you. Left unnamed, this compounds. The cardinal starter builds a reputation with themselves, if no one else, as someone who can't be counted on to finish, so they eventually stop starting things they actually care about, just to avoid the shame of another unfinished project. The fixed holder stays years past the point they knew it was over, in a job or a relationship, because letting go was never practiced as a skill, just avoided. The mutable adapter drifts so far from any fixed sense of self that even their own preferences start to feel like guesses. 3 different symptoms. Same root cause. Nobody ever told them modality mattered more than sign. Comment your sun sign below, and I'll tell you your modality: cardinal, fixed, or mutable, and which one of these 3 patterns is actually running your life. The fix starts with treating your modality as the real diagnosis, not your sign. If you're cardinal, stop fixing follow through with willpower, build external structure instead, a deadline you report to someone else, a rule that you don't start project 6 until project 5 ships. If you're fixed, don't force yourself to become flexible. Schedule a recurring, unemotional check-in quarterly, asking one question about every major commitment. Would I choose this again today, knowing what I know now? If you're mutable, don't try to become rigid. Choose one identity anchor that never moves regardless of who you're with. One value, one boundary, one thing that stays constant no matter which room you walk into. Then build the modality-specific practice into your week. Cardinal, and every week by finishing one small, already started thing before starting anything new. Train the follow-through muscle in miniature. Fixed, once a season, deliberately end one thing that's already dead. A subscription, a routine, a low-effort friendship, purely to practice letting go before you need to do it somewhere that matters. Mutable, spend 15 minutes alone, phone away, no one's expectations in the room, and just notice what you actually think before going back to adapting to everyone else's. A woman I'll call Maya, an Aries, cardinal to the core, had 11 half-finished projects sitting in her closet: pottery wheel, a novel at chapter 3, a business plan, a half-painted room. She didn't need more discipline. She needed a rule: no new project starts until the last one ships, and a friend she reported progress to every Friday. 6 months later, she'd actually finished the pottery class and sold 4 pieces. Not because she suddenly became a different kind of person, but because she finally built structure around the kind of person she already was. Maya's sign never changed. What changed was that she stopped treating her modality as a character flaw and started treating it as a specification, something with actual needs, not something to white-knuckle past. That's the entire shift, from fighting your operating system to finally building around it. If this just explained a pattern you've been blaming on discipline or people-pleasing, like this video. Comment your sun sign, and I'll tell you your modality, and which one of these 3 shadow patterns is quietly running your life. This is Shadow Work, the series that names the instinct underneath the personality, not just the traits everyone already knows. Subscribe if today's episode explains something about yourself that your sign alone never could.